Hi guys, shooting for fun here. Today we're doing a little bit different one from our Smith & Wesson M&P series here of our clean and take down. Today we're doing a Taurus PT111 G2. Now this, I was really impressed with this gun. This is actually a great little gun, and all for around 200 bucks. You just can't beat that, to get a gun under, that fires as good as this does, performs as well as this does, for, around $200. Okay? So, and it's a great concealed carry. It's similar to the M&P 9-inch shield. It's about the same size. It does have a little more textured grip here. It feels a little bit more like a gritty sandpaper there. A lot of people like that. I tend to like it because it helps me grip and hang on to my grip better. A lot of people don't like that, but you could put the rubberized Talon grips on it, to take that off of there. Some people take sandpaper, sand it down, smooth it out a little bit. It's just all your preference. I like the basic standard grip on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out by taking our mag out, and this is a 12 round magazine. You want to rack your slide and make sure you don't have one in the chamber. Now this one is a similar takedown to the Glock. Okay, what you do is I grab it by this hand, I pull it back a little bit, you pull down your takedown levers, and then the slide will just, well, if I got it off there, I didn't get it back far enough. See? Now, there we go. Okay. What I did was I forgot that it's similar to the 9 shield. You have to actually fire it to release the slide. That's where I came into a problem there. So what we'll do is I'll just re-rack it back on there real quick. Right, we'll fire it. We pull back, and then our slide just slides off of there. You have your recoil spring, the barrel. Now this is a stainless steel barrel instead of the blued barrel, and that comes standard in it. And we have our steel slide. 4 pieces, just like the M&P shield, just like the Glocks pretty much. Like I said, they're really similar to the Glock as how they take down. So they're real easy to clean. And I take my rag, I'll wipe down any residual oil or dirt. And this one does have it's got the 3-dot sights. It has the adjustable rear sights, and it has a shell indicator. When this little piece right here is kicked up, it will let you know that there is a shell in the chamber. So it is a visual indicator, as to similar to the Smith & Wesson's, having the little hole there where you can look in and see the copper of the bullet there. Okay. And like I said, I've shot this gun quite a bit. I've not had any problems out of it. It shoots great. It's really accurate. And you wouldn't think that for a $200 gun, but it is very accurate. And of course, it is made by Taurus. You have their lifetime warranty there on it. Okay. Well, we wipe it down good. And then what I'll do is I'll take my rim oil spray, and I let it sit for a second there just to make sure the comes all the way through the barrel there. We'll run our bore snake through. And I run it through a couple times. And we can look at it through there. I use a whistle. Okay. Now what we'll do is we'll take our little Q-tips, which I don't have available here. Let me go get a couple. Alright, here we go. We'll take our Q-tip with our rim oil spray. And as I said in some of the other videos, one of the things is I get a cheap brand of Q-tip just because that they don't have as much cotton on there. It's wrapped pretty tight there. So it doesn't, it's not going to fray off and leave part of your Q-tip in your gun part there. You don't want to have straight strands of Q-tip laying off in there. So this is it's got a little less on there, so you don't have that problem of it coming off. And then I go up on the sides of the barrel. I go up into the middle there and around the end there, because it does rock back on that slide a little bit when you pull it back. And then we'll do our slide here, and I just make sure you get around that little trigger release there. Now this one I did know a little bit of the metal there, because it is a steel slide. And where it takes off some of the painting there, you do want to make sure that you re-lube that rail and on the inside here a little bit where it wears. Just because you don't want any kind of rest or anything setting up in there. And what we'll do is we'll clean our slide here. Like I said, a light coating is just all you need. You don't want to goop it up to where you got, oil dripping from the thing. And maybe about once a year, if you really want to. This is one of the things where you pull the trigger back where the handle part comes in. You get in between there. And if you look at that, it does get pretty dirty in there. So you do want to make sure that you get that part in there as well. And like I said, normally you go through, 3 or 4 Q-tips. And I just coat my slide pieces. And there you go. Now we're ready to reassemble. We'll take our barrel, drop it in, slide it back, put our recoil spring back in, push down the liner back up, we're ready to put our slide back on, and we're ready to go again. And if you notice, this one also has the double strike feature like the Smith & Wesson 380 Bodyguard has, to where if you shoot, you get a hold of some bad ammo, maybe the primer not as good on certain bullets, you just have some bad stuff every once in a while, because the things are mass produced. And if you get a misfire like this, you can fire, and again, the shell comes off. After a couple times, just eject the shell, get another shell. You could just have a bad primer or something. And then what I do is I just wipe off any residual oil, dirt. I'll clean my mags. I'll reload my mags. Put them down. And you're ready to go. This is our Taurus Millennium, or PT111 Millennium G2. It is for 200 bucks. You just can't go wrong. It is an excellent little gun. I've shot it quite a bit. It shoots well. It's surprisingly accurate for a $200 gun. You wouldn't think it would be that accurate, but it is. It's just as accurate as the Smiths or the Glocks. And it's about the same similarity as your 9mm or probably a Glock 19, about the same size as that, or the M&P 9 Shield or the 45. It's about the same size and thickness as that. So it's a great concealed carry gun. It's a good gun if you wanted to put it into a vehicle. You know, if it gets stolen, you're not out, you know, several $100s for another gun. You know, you're out a couple $100 gun. You know, if it gets stolen. But it's just an all-around great little gun. I've been thoroughly impressed with it. You know, check it out. Give it a try. See what you think. Thanks for watching, guys.